My name is William Steiner, and I'm the founding director of Orangewood Children's Home. I came to Orange County in 1978 as the new director of Albert Sitton Home, which was Orange County's shelter for abused and neglected children. But by the end of the 1970s, child abuse and neglect was becoming a big issue in the country. And so we thought, something has to happen to improve this. We knew that the county was not in any way going to be able to build a new children's emergency shelter. So we turned to the private sector, people in the community, and we kicked off a public-private partnership in 1980 to raise $8 million to build Orangewood Children's Home, which was enormously successful.
Given his commitment to children, it's not surprising his first foray into politics was as a school board member for the Orange Unified School District. He was elected in 1983, the same year he was named the Child Advocate of the Year in Orange County. In addition to serving on the school board, he was also the county's Deputy Director of Children's Services, where he worked with the private sector to raise more than $8 million to replace the Albert Sitton Home with the remarkable Orangewood Children's Home facility.
Orangewood is, I think, just a crowning example of what Bill was able to do. Here was some vacant property owned by the county, and yet no funds to build the facility, which is so needed for our children who, for various reasons, have to be taken away from their parents. And what he was able to do, working with the private sector, was to have them build the complete facility and then donate it back to the county, saving the county funds, getting facilities done faster. What a creative approach.
Once we concluded that effort, which took 5 or 6 years, we pretty much realized that this effort to serve abused and neglected children in Orange County went beyond the brick and mortar of building a new shelter, that there was still a lot more to do. So we switched gears and got involved in a lot of important programs, prevention programs, supporting foster parents, helping these kids when they turned 18 years of age, peer counseling, started giving kids scholarships to go to college. And beyond that, the last 3 years has been a huge emphasis on establishing a charter school for former Orangewood kids, foster kids, and kids that are at risk of abuse or neglect in the community that can go to their own charter school, where the program is specifically tailored to meet their educational needs. And so the academy was established in Santa Ana 3 years ago. Today it's serving about 350 students, and when it's fully operational with 9th to 12th graders, they'll serve about 450 kids. So Orangewood's a great story. The greatest thrill for me is that a lot of kids have had their lives touched that I'll never ever meet. But I know that what was put together was able to make a difference with these other youngsters and give them a hope for the future.
You look at Bill Steiner and you can't help but think of It's a Wonderful Life and that situation where he's on the bridge and he's thinking about whether or not the world would have been different if he'd never been here, and that's an easy calculation to make with my dad. One can instantaneously come up with a laundry list of differences in our world if he had never walked it, and we're all the better for it.
From earning the Commissioner's Award for the Prevention of Child Abuse by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, to being named the outstanding elected official in Orange County in 1992, Bill has received every honor and accolade a public servant can receive. He's met with celebrities, governors, and presidents, but after all the applause, it is his commitment to the less fortunate that will continue to echo for generations to come.
It's all a puzzle, so you put each little piece of the puzzle together, and before you know it, you've got some serious social problems being solved by the private sector and by volunteers. Be optimistic. Realize that you can make changes, maybe just in inches, but still changes to better society, to rescue a family, to give a child hope for the future. And you'll find as you go through life that will sustain you. You will be able to remember that as a small victory, and it validates you. It makes you feel like your efforts are worthwhile and that you've made a difference in life, and that's what it's all about. How was that?